With no keynote speaker at this year's virtual annual meeting, we chose instead to interview our three newest city councilmen, Kevin Flores, Mark Fougerousse, and Randall Harriman. These interviews, we hoped, would give you, our members, a better chance to get to know them. Now, maybe you didn't see our full half-hour annual meeting this year, so instead, we're presenting these three interviews to you. We hope you enjoy. Representing Ward 4 is Mark Fougerousse. New to the council, Mark worked for a longtime chamber member and major Springdale employer, Rockline Industries. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
You've been in the Springdale workforce for a long time with a number of companies. We have a remarkably diverse economy here. What do you think about that diversity gives us a strength and a leg up in Springdale?
Well, the diversity in Springdale is, I feel, in my opinion, is so much different than the other large cities around us. We have so many different types of businesses. We have the different types of manufacturing. It's not specialized into one thing and focused only on that. Things that make Springdale different, that gives people different avenues to be able to work, to be able to volunteer, and just to be able to have a great life here in Springdale.
What about Springdale makes you glad to call it home?
When I moved here when I got discharged from the Navy back in 1990, I was from Siloam Springs, and being able to have the opportunity to move back to Northwest Arkansas and just be able to start my first job with Tyson Corporate, it's just what I want to call home. I love Northwest Arkansas, and Springdale is where I want to be. And then this is where I raise my kids, and this is where I want to retire and live the rest of my life.
We talk a lot about Springdale having a can-do attitude. What examples do you see across the community of that playing out?
The big example of what I remember from years ago was when there was a lot of cities vying for the naturals, and how Springdale was able to come out on top of that and has created a central place for everybody to be able to come in and enjoy the Arkansas or Northwest Arkansas naturals. And Springdale has the leadership in the town, the continued leadership, the volunteers and everything have just continued to make it be where we want to keep getting better.
You got a couple of months under your belt on the city council. What's been your biggest surprise since you were sworn in?
The amount of people that have reached out to me when they know, because everything that gets voted on is being looked at, how they are able to reach out to you and just give their opinions. You hear it from both ways, and they're either opposing it or they like it. And you got to put your thought into what you're going to do is what you think, because you're going to have to stand behind your decision, right or wrong, and you're going to have to do what is best for the city as a whole.
Even during the pandemic, our sales tax receipts are up, our job numbers have rebounded. Talk about your thoughts on the health of Springdale's economy.
Well, I see the numbers, and I'm pleased with how things are going. There's a lot of the economy with the manufacturing plants. A lot of them are essential type operations. I work for Rockline Industries, and I know that we provide baby wipes. Babies are going to continue coming. There's going to be the continuation of that, and so many of the manufacturing plants here that are food related that we have to keep getting food out there. So all the businesses are doing what they need to be able to keep manufacturing and do what they need to. And then that gives us the opportunity when people are scared to go far, they don't travel, they're not getting out much, but they'll still go to the local grocery stores, the local restaurants, even maybe still an occasional movie. But they can still do all that stuff here locally, which is really helping us.
What about Mark Fougerousse do our chamber members need to know? When
I decided to run, I put a lot of thought into it before I made that jump that I was going to do it, because I wanted to make sure that what I was doing was what I felt was right for me, what I felt was right for my family, that I felt like that I could do the best job for Springdale. And I will have an open mind two things. I don't come in with a clear-cut decision on everything. I will listen to people. I'll hear the pros and cons of things and try to make the best decision. And I just want people to know that I will do what I feel like is best for them by listening to them. And just do it honestly and with a good heart.
Not much more we can ask. Mark,
I hope so.
thanks for being with us today.
Well, thank you, sir.